Have you ever noticed how someone's smile can light up a room? Think about it. How did that make you feel? Did it draw you to them? It's fascinating, isn't it? How such a small gesture can alter the energy of an entire room. Consider how our daily interactions could change if we focused on enhancing how we connect with others. Imagine going into a meeting armed not just with facts and figures, but with the capability to genuinely connect with your audience, or picture yourself at a social gathering where you can comfortably mingle, meet new people, and leave a lasting impression just by mastering a few simple social skills. This, my friends, is the power of effective social skills. It's not just about talking. It's about connecting, understanding, and being understood. And that's exactly what we aim to delve into today. How can we enhance these skills to not only improve our personal interactions, but also open up new avenues in our professional life? Let's begin by understanding what they truly are. Social skills, in essence, are the tools we use every day to communicate and interact with others. These skills help us express our thoughts and feelings, build relationships, and navigate the complex web of human interaction. Think of social skills as the glue that binds society together, enabling us to work, play, and live harmoniously. Why are these skills so essential? Simply put, they are the cornerstone of every successful relationship, be it personal or professional. Imagine trying to negotiate a business deal without the ability to read the room or express your ideas clearly. Or think about the challenges in a friendship where you can't truly listen or empathize with the other person. Social skills are not just nice to have. They are fundamental to our success and happiness. Let's break down the components of these all-important skills. At the heart of social skills lies communication. This isn't just about talking. It's about exchanging information in a way that's clear and effective. Communication involves speaking, yes, but also listening and interpreting nonverbal cues. It's about understanding the subtleties of tone, body language, and facial expressions. Have you ever noticed how a simple nod or smile can convey agreement or encouragement, often more powerfully than words? Let's talk about empathy. Empathy is the ability to put yourself in someone else's shoes, to feel what they feel, and to respond with kindness and understanding. It's what allows us to connect on a deeper level. When you're empathetic, you're not just hearing words. You're feeling the emotions behind them. This skill can transform a conversation from a mere exchange of words to a meaningful connection. Listening is another critical component. But listening isn't just about being silent while someone else speaks. It's about actively engaging with what the other person is saying. It's showing that you value their words and are interested in their perspective. Have you ever experienced the frustration of talking to someone who's clearly not paying attention? It's disheartening, isn't it? On the other hand, when someone truly listens, it makes us feel valued and understood. So, what makes someone a good communicator? Let's think about this for a moment. Is it their vocabulary? Their ability to speak without hesitation? While these might play a part, the true essence of good communication lies in clarity and connection. A good communicator is someone who can convey their message clearly and concisely, but also someone who listens and responds appropriately. They're aware of the listener's needs and adapt their message accordingly. A good communicator doesn't just speak. They engage. They ask questions and show genuine interest in the responses. They make eye contact and use body language that's open and inviting. They're not just waiting for their turn to speak. They're actively participating in the exchange. They understand that communication is a two-way street, and they make the other person feel heard and valued. In our pursuit of better social skills, let's remember these key components: communication, empathy, and listening. Each plays a vital role in how we connect with others. By focusing on these elements, we can improve our interactions, build stronger relationships, and create more opportunities for ourselves. Now, let's dive into another crucial aspect of social skills: the power of first impressions. You see, the moment we meet someone new, our minds quickly form an impression of them. This first impression can be incredibly powerful, influencing our perceptions and interactions long after that initial meet. Think about it. Have you ever met someone and within seconds felt a strong liking or disliking toward them? Maybe it was the way they carried themselves, their smile, or even the firmness of their handshake. These initial moments are critical. In fact, studies suggest that it only takes a few seconds for someone to form an opinion about you. And once formed, these impressions can be surprisingly enduring. So, how do we make sure that the impression we leave is a positive one? It starts with understanding the elements that contribute to a great first impression. Body language, attire, and verbal greetings play pivotal roles. Let's explore each of these. First, body language. Our bodies often speak louder than our words. The way we stand, the way we move, and the expressions on our faces all convey messages. An open posture, for instance, suggests that you're approachable and confident. A genuine smile can create an immediate sense of warmth and friendliness. Eye contact shows that you're engaged and interested in the other person. On the other hand, crossed arms or avoiding eye contact can suggest defensiveness or disinterest. It's fascinating how these nonverbal cues can shape others' perceptions of us before we even utter a single word. Next, consider your attire. While it's true that we shouldn't judge a book by its cover, the reality is that our appearance does influence how others see us. Dressing appropriately for the occasion shows respect for the setting and the people you're meeting. It doesn't mean you need to wear the most expensive clothes, but it does mean paying attention to cleanliness, fit, and appropriateness. When you dress well, you not only look good, but also feel more confident, which in turn positively affects how you interact with others. Now, let's talk about verbal greetings. The way we say hello can set the tone for the entire interaction. A firm handshake, a warm smile, and a friendly greeting can make a world of difference. Have you ever had someone greet you with such enthusiasm that it instantly made you feel welcome? Contrast that with a half-hearted, disinterested hello, and you'll see just how impactful that initial greeting can be. Let's take a moment to reflect. Think about a time when someone made a positive impact on you the first time you met them. What did they do right? Was it their warm smile? The way they listened attentively to you? Their confident demeanor? Understanding what worked in these situations can help us replicate those positive behaviors in our own interactions. For instance, I recall a time when I met a potential business partner. From the moment we met, he exuded warmth and confidence. His handshake was firm, his smile genuine, and he maintained eye contact throughout our conversation. He asked questions and listened intently to my responses. By the end of our meeting, I felt respected, valued, and eager to work with him. That's the power of a great first impression. So, how can we apply these principles to improve our own first impression? Start by being mindful of your body language. Practice standing tall with your shoulders back and maintaining open, welcoming gestures. Work on your smile. Make it genuine. People can often tell when a smile is forced, and a sincere smile can light up your face and make others feel at ease. When it comes to attire, choose clothes that make you feel good and fit the occasion. It's not about being flashy, but about being appropriate and feeling confident in what you wear. Practice your greetings. Whether it's a handshake, a smile, or a verbal hello, make it count. Show enthusiasm and genuine interest in the person you're meeting. Remember, the goal isn't to be perfect, but to be authentic and present. By focusing on these aspects, you can leave a lasting positive impression that paves the way for stronger connections and better relationships. Mastering social skills is an essential aspect of personal and professional development that enhances relationships, improves communication, and opens doors to new opportunities. Social skills, often referred to as interpersonal skills, encompass a range of abilities that help individuals interact effectively and harmoniously with others. These skills include active listening, empathy, conflict resolution, and the ability to convey ideas and feelings clearly. One of the core components of strong social skills is active listening. This involves not just hearing the words another person says, but also understanding the complete message being conveyed. Active listening requires full attention, eye contact, nodding, and occasionally paraphrasing what the speaker has said to demonstrate understanding. This not only helps in building trust, but also ensures that all parties feel valued and heard. Empathy is another critical element. It allows an individual to perceive and understand the emotions of others. By empathizing, a person can respond to others' needs and emotions appropriately, fostering stronger, more meaningful connection. This skill is particularly valuable in conflict resolution as it helps de-escalate tensions and find common ground. Effective communication is also a pillar of good social skills. This includes the ability to clearly express thoughts and feelings, as well as the capacity to tailor the message to the audience. It's about choosing the right words, tone, and body language to convey your message in a way that is both respectful and assertive. Developing these skills often requires practice and a conscious effort to observe and mimic positive interactions. Engaging in diverse social situations and seeking feedback from trusted peers can be invaluable. As these skills improve, individuals often find their social circles expanding and their personal and professional lives enriched by deeper and more satisfying relationships. Let's delve into one of the most crucial aspects of social skills, the art of conversation. Conversations are the heart of human connection. They are the means through which we share our thoughts, express our feelings, and build relationships. But how do we master the art of conversation? Initiating a conversation can often be the hardest part. You might wonder, what do I say? How do I start? The key is to find common ground, look for something you both share, an interest, a situation, or even the weather. Starting with a simple, "Hi, I noticed you're reading my favorite book. How are you finding it?" can open the door to a meaningful exchange. The goal is to break the ice with something relatable and inviting. Once the conversation is started, the next challenge is keeping it going. Here's where the real art comes in, asking open-ended questions. Instead of questions that can be answered with a simple yes or no, ask questions that invite the other person to share more about themselves. For example, instead of asking, "Did you have a good weekend?" you might ask, "What did you do over the weekend?" This encourages the person to elaborate and share their experiences, which keeps the conversation flowing. Let's talk about listening skills, an often overlooked but critical component of any conversation. Active listening is about fully engaging with the speaker. It's more than just hearing the words. It's about understanding the message behind them. When you listen actively, you show the other person that you value what they're saying. You make them feel heard and appreciated. So, how can we improve our active listening skills? First, focus on the speaker. Put away distractions, make eye contact, and nod occasionally to show you're engaged. Reflect back what you've heard by summarizing or paraphrasing. For instance, if someone shares a problem they're facing, you might say, "It sounds like you're really stressed about the upcoming project deadline." This not only shows that you're paying attention, but also helps clarify any misunderstandings. Ask yourself, how can active listening change the course of a conversation? Think about a time when you felt truly listened to. How did it affect your perception of the person you were talking to? Active listening can transform a conversation by building trust and understanding. It opens the door to deeper, more meaningful dialogue. When people feel heard, they're more likely to open up, share their thoughts, and connect on a personal level. Consider a scenario where active listening made a difference. Imagine a team meeting where a member feels unheard and unappreciated. They might start disengaging, contributing less, and feeling isolated. Now, picture a meeting where the leader practices active listening. They make eye contact, nod in agreement, and reflect back what's being said. The team member feels valued and understood, which boosts their confidence and willingness to participate. This small change in approach can significantly enhance team dynamics and productivity. To practice active listening, start by giving your full attention to the person speaking. Avoid interrupting or planning your response while they're talking. Instead, focus on understanding their message. Ask clarifying questions if needed, and show empathy by acknowledging their feelings. Remember, The goal is to understand, not to judge or fix. In conversations, it's also important to share about yourself. Balance is key. While it's essential to listen, sharing your own experiences and thoughts helps build rapport and mutual understanding. Be open and honest, but also be mindful of the other person's interest and comfort level. Sharing too much too soon can be overwhelming. So take cues from the conversation's flow. Think about the stories you share. Personal anecdotes can make conversations more engaging and relatable. They provide context and help illustrate your points. However, make sure your stories are relevant to the discussion and not just about you. The best stories are those that both entertain and add value to the conversation. In a practical sense, mastering conversations means being present. It means putting down your phone, making eye contact, and showing that you care about the interaction. It's about being genuinely curious about the other person and what they have to say. When you approach conversations with this mindset, you'll find that they become more enriching and rewarding. Let's reflect on these techniques. How can you start implementing them in your daily life? Begin with small steps. Practice starting conversations with open-ended questions. Focus on listening actively in your next interaction. Share relevant stories that add value to the conversation. By making these practices a habit, you'll notice a significant improvement in your conversational skills. Remember, the goal is not to become a perfect conversationalist overnight, but to gradually enhance your skills. Each conversation is an opportunity to practice and grow. So embrace the process, be patient with yourself, and enjoy the journey of connecting with others on a deeper level. Understanding empathy is like unlocking a door to deeper, more meaningful interactions. Empathy is the ability to understand and share the feelings of another person. It's more than just sympathy, which is feeling pity for someone. Empathy is about genuinely connecting with and understanding someone's emotional experience. This connection forms the bedrock of effective social interactions, helping us to build trust, rapport, and strong relationship. Think about the times when you felt truly understood. Maybe it was a friend who listened to you after a tough day, or a colleague who supported you during a challenging project. Their empathy made you feel seen and valued. That's the power of empathy. It transforms relationships from superficial to profound. So how can we develop our empathetic skills? It starts with practicing mindfulness and being fully present in our interactions. When you're engaged in a conversation, focus on the person speaking. Listen not just to their words, but to their tone, body language, and the emotions they're expressing. Imagine yourself in their situation. How would you feel? What would you want someone to say to you? Practice reflective listening after someone shares something with you. Reflect back what you heard and acknowledge their feeling. For example, if a friend says they're stressed about work, you might respond, "It sounds like you're feeling overwhelmed with all the deadlines. That must be really tough." This not only shows that you're listening, but also validates their feelings. Another practice is to expose yourself to diverse perspectives. Engage with people from different backgrounds, read books, watch films, and listen to stories that broaden your understanding of various human experiences. The more you understand different perspectives, the more empathetic you become. You recall a moment when someone's empathy made a significant difference in your life? How did it feel? What did they do that stood out to you? Reflecting on these experiences can provide valuable insights into how we can offer the same empathy to others. Let's move on to the importance of networking. Networking is more than just exchanging business cards. It's about building relationships that can support personal growth and career advancement. Effective networking can open doors to new opportunities, provide support, and even offer lifelong friendship. Why is networking essential? In today's interconnected world, can be as important as what you know. Networking helps you gain access to knowledge, resources, and opportunities that you might not find on your own. It's about creating a web of connections that can provide mutual benefits. So, how do we expand our social circles and build a strong network? Start by being proactive. Attend events, join clubs, or participate in community activities that interest you. These settings provide a natural environment to meet. Be genuine in your interactions. Networking isn't about collecting contacts. It's about building relationships. Show interest in others, ask questions, and be willing to offer help before asking for it. When meeting new people, focus on quality over quantity. It's better to have a few strong connections than a large number of superficial ones. Follow up after your initial meeting. Send a friendly message or invite them for a coffee. Nurturing these connections is key to building a lasting network. But what barriers do you face when trying to expand your network? Common obstacles include shyness, fear of rejection, or simply not knowing where to start. How can you overcome these barriers? Start small. Practice your networking skills in low-stakes environments such as social gatherings with friends. Prepare a few conversation starters or topics to ease your nerves. And remember, everyone has experienced these challenges at some point. The more you practice, the more comfortable and confident you'll become. Building empathy and expanding your network both require patience and persistence. They're skills that grow with time and effort. By focusing on understanding others and building meaningful connections, you'll not only enhance your social skills, but also enrich your life in countless ways. Let's commit to practicing empathy and actively seeking opportunities to connect with others. Reflect on the impact empathy has had in your life and think about how you can be that empathetic presence for someone else. Consider the value of a strong network and take steps to expand and nurture your social circle. Let's talk about a topic that many of us face but often shy away from: overcoming social challenges. These can come in many forms: shyness, anxiety, or a lack of confidence. These barriers can make social interactions feel daunting and even overwhelming. They're not insurmountable. With the right strategies, you can overcome these challenges and enhance your social skills. Let's start by identifying some common personal barriers. Shyness is something many people experience. It's that feeling of hesitation and self-consciousness that can make starting a conversation feel like climbing a mountain. Anxiety can manifest as a racing heart, sweaty palms, or a mind that just won't stop spinning. It can make social situations feel like a battleground. And then there's a lack of confidence where you question your worth or doubt your abilities, which can hold you back from engaging fully with others. These challenges are common, and it's important to recognize them without judgment. Acknowledging these feelings is the first step towards overcoming them. Remember, everyone has faced these obstacles at some point, and it's entirely possible to move beyond them. So, how do we tackle these issues? Let's start with practical steps to overcome shyness. One effective technique is to start small. Begin with low-pressure situations like a casual chat with a colleague or a friendly hello to a neighbor. These small interactions can help build your confidence. Another strategy is to prepare in advance. Think of a few conversation starters or topics you can discuss. This can ease the pressure and help you feel more at ease. When it comes to anxiety, deep breathing exercises can be incredibly helpful. Before entering a social situation, take a few deep breaths to calm your nerves. Focus on the present moment rather than worrying about potential outcome. Visualization is another powerful tool. Picture yourself succeeding in the social interaction. Imagine the conversation flowing smoothly and the positive connections you'll make. Building confidence often involves challenging negative self-talk. Replace thoughts like "I'm not interesting enough" with "I have valuable insights to share." Practice self-compassion. Treat yourself with the same kindness and understanding that you would offer. Celebrate your successes, no matter how small. Each positive interaction is a step towards greater confidence. What is one social skill you wish to improve and why? Reflecting on this question can provide clarity and direction. Maybe you want to be a better listener because you've noticed it strengthens your relationship. Or perhaps you want to improve your ability to speak up in group settings to share your ideas more effectively. A friend of mine once struggled with speaking up in meetings. He felt anxious and worried that his ideas weren't valuable, but he decided to focus on improving this skill. He started by setting small goals, like contributing one idea per meeting. Gradually, his confidence grew, He found that his contributions were not only accepted but appreciated. Over time, he became a confident speaker, and his career flourished as a result. These challenges can seem overwhelming, but breaking them down into manageable steps makes them more approachable. Practice is key. The more you engage in social interactions, the more comfortable you'll become. It's like building a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. Don't be afraid to seek support. Sometimes talking to a trusted friend or a mentor can provide valuable insights and encouragement. There are also resources available like books, workshops, and even professional coaching that can offer guidance and support. Remember, the goal isn't to eliminate all feelings of shyness or anxiety, but to learn how to manage them effectively. By taking small, consistent steps, you can gradually build your confidence and improve your social skills. Celebrate your progress and be patient with yourself. Each step forward is a victory. I'll keep in mind that overcoming social challenges is a journey. It's about growth and self-improvement. By identifying our personal barriers and implementing practical strategies to overcome them, we can enhance our social interactions and build stronger, more meaningful connections. I encourage each of you to take these insights and apply them in your daily interactions. Start with small steps. Practice a genuine smile, engage in active listening, or reach out to someone new. Remember, every effort you make to improve your social skills will bring you closer to building richer, more fulfilling relationships. The best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. By focusing on understanding and connecting with those around you, you not only enhance your own life, but also create a ripple effect of positivity and connection. Let's embrace the challenge of improving our social skills with enthusiasm and commitment. Together, let's build a world where empathy, understanding, and meaningful connections thrive.